Imagine a world where the secrets to a longer, healthier life are tucked away in the foods you eat every day. That's the kind of health wisdom we're diving into today, and it all starts with something tiny but mighty: telomeres. These little protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes are like the guardians of your cellular aging process. The longer they stay, the more vibrant and youthful your body can feel, even as the years roll by. Today, you're going to meet James, a sprightly 92-year-old who's discovered a delicious way to keep his telomeres thriving. His story isn't about fancy supplements or expensive treatments. It's about the power of food, simple and real, that you can find at your local grocery store. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's journey together into this life-changing tale of berries, fish, and a whole lot of vitality. If you are inspired by James's incredible transformation, subscribe now to receive more groundbreaking health secrets and join thousands already unlocking their body's hidden potential. James wasn't always the picture of energy he is now. Back in his early 80s, he felt the weight of time creeping in, stiff joints, slower steps, and a tiredness that seemed to settle into his bones. But one day, while flipping through a magazine at his doctor's office, he stumbled across an article about telomeres and how they shorten with age, stress, and poor habits. It was like a light bulb went off. What if he could do something about it? That's when he met Dr. Lee, a warm and brilliant physician with a passion for nutrition and longevity. Dr. Lee had spent years studying how everyday foods could support the body at a cellular level, and she was eager to share her wisdom with James, and now with you. Dr. Lee explained to James that telomeres are sensitive little things. They don't like oxidative stress or inflammation, two troublemakers that come from a diet full of processed junk or a life full of tension. But here's the good news. You can fight back with what's on your plate. Take berries, for instance. Picture a handful of plump blueberries or juicy strawberries, bursting with color and flavor. They're loaded with antioxidants like anthocyanins, which swoop in like tiny superheroes to shield your telomeres from harm. James started tossing them into his morning oatmeal, and he swears he could feel the difference within weeks. Then there's extra virgin olive oil, a golden elixir that Dr. Lee called a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet. It's brimming with polyphenols and healthy fats that wrap your telomeres in a protective hug. James began drizzling it over his salads and dipping his bread in it instead of butter. He'd laugh and tell his friends it was like giving his cells a spa day. Have you ever tried swapping out your usual cooking oil for this rich, fruity option? It's a small change that could make a big difference, and it tastes like a little slice of sunshine. Fatty fish swam into James's life next, and he couldn't get enough of them. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, and studies Dr. Lee shared showed they could slow down telomere shortening. One afternoon, James grilled a piece of salmon with a squeeze of lemon and some fresh herbs, and it was like a party on his taste buds. He started eating fish a couple of times a week, and he noticed his energy creeping back up. What's your favorite way to enjoy fish? Maybe it's time to reel some into your weekly menu and see what happens. Leafy greens and cruciferous veggies were another game changer for James. Spinach, kale, and broccoli became his go-to greens, loaded with folate, vitamins C and E, and something called sulforaphane that Dr. Lee said was like a shield for his telomeres. He'd whip up a big pan of sauteed kale with garlic and a splash of that olive oil, and it felt like he was eating a bowl of pure vitality. These veggies aren't just good for you, they're a feast for your senses with their crisp textures and earthy flavors. Why not toss some into your next meal and imagine them working their magic inside you? Tomatoes join the party too, with their bright red hue and juicy bite. They're rich in lycopene, an antioxidant that tackles the oxidative stress trying to nibble away at your telomeres. James loved slicing them up for a simple salad or simmering them into a sauce for his pasta. Dr. Lee told him it was like giving his cells a little armor, and he started to see cooking as a way to protect himself from the inside out. How do you like your tomatoes? Maybe a fresh caprese salad could be your next telomere living treat. Legumes became James's secret weapon. Lentils, chickpeas, and beans, all humble but mighty. They're bursting with fiber, plant protein, and polyphenols that keep inflammation at bay and telomeres happy. He'd cook up a hearty lentil soup on chilly days, the kind that fills your kitchen with a cozy, savory aroma. Dr. Lee pointed out studies linking these foods to longer telomeres, and James felt like he was unlocking a treasure chest of health with every spoonful. Have you got a favorite legume dish up your sleeve? It might just be your ticket to feeling stronger and more alive. Nuts and seeds sprinkled their way into James's routine too. Walnuts and flax seeds, with their crunchy goodness, brought healthy fats and antioxidants to the table. He'd toss a handful into his yogurt or grind some flax seeds into a smoothie, and it was like a little boost of telomere TLC. Population studies Dr. Lee shared showed these tiny powerhouses were tied to better telomere integrity, and James loved how easy they were to add to his day. What's stopping you from grabbing a handful right now? It's a simple habit with a big payoff. Red and purple grapes caught James's eye with their deep, vibrant colors. They're high in resveratrol, a polyphenol that's been studied for its anti-aging tricks, including telomere protection. He'd snack on them while reading the paper, letting their sweet juiciness brighten his afternoon. Dr. Lee called them nature's candy with a purpose, and James couldn't argue with that. Next time you're at the store, why not pick up a bunch and munch your way to a healthier you? Green tea became James's drink of choice, especially the matcha kind that Dr. Lee raved about. It's packed with egg, an antioxidant that might just be a telomere's best friend. He'd whisk up a frothy cup in the morning, savoring its grassy, calming taste, and it felt like a ritual of renewal. Dr. Lee said it was like washing away cellular stress with every sip, and James found himself looking forward to that quiet moment each day. Have you tried green tea lately? It's a warm, gentle way to care for yourself. Dark chocolate was a surprise hit for James. The kind with 70 or more cocoa content is rich in flavonoids and polyphenols that ease cellular stress and whisper promises of longevity. He'd let a square melt on his tongue after dinner, savoring its deep, bittersweet richness. Dr. Lee grinned when she told him it was okay to indulge a little, as long as it was the good stuff. What's your treat of choice? Maybe a bit of dark chocolate could be your next guilt-free pleasure with a purpose. And then there were avocados, a bonus gem in James's telomere toolkit. With their creamy texture and monounsaturated fats, fiber, and antioxidants, they're linked to slower cellular aging in some studies. He'd mash one up with a sprinkle of salt and spread it on toast, calling it his green gold. Dr. Lee loved how versatile they were, and James felt like he was eating luxury that loved him back. How do you enjoy your avocados? They're a delicious way to join James on this journey. As James wove these foods into his life, he started to feel like he was turning back the clock. His steps grew lighter, his mind sharper, and his spirit brighter. Dr. Lee's wisdom wasn't just about telomeres. It was about living fully, every single day. She'd spent years as a physician, digging into research and helping people like James find practical ways to thrive. Her approach was simple: eat real food, enjoy it, and let it work its wonders. What's one food from this list you could try this week? James would tell you it's worth it, and he'd be rooting for you every bite of the way. This isn't just James's story. It's an invitation for you to step into your own. You don't need to be 92 to start caring for your telomeres. Every meal is a chance to nourish yourself, to fight back against time with flavors you love. Picture your kitchen filled with the sizzle of salmon, the pop of fresh grapes, the swirl of olive oil in a pan. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, one tasty choice at a time. How will you start your telomere journey? James and Dr. Lee would love to hear your ideas, so drop them in the comments below. Here's the thing, you're not alone in this. We're building a community of people who want to live better, longer, together. So, if James's story inspires you, hit that like button to let us know. Share this video with a friend who loves good food and good health. Maybe you can cook up some telomere magic together. Subscribe so you don't miss more stories like this, and comment with your favorite tip or recipe. Let's keep this conversation going, because your health wisdom matters too. James is proof that it's never too late to start, and we can't wait to see where this journey takes you next.